Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
What happened to it?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Flint United. Today's starters are number 1, Carl Harris. Number 3, Samuel Bunkley. Number 5, Jair Grayer. Number 11, Jemiron Jackson. And number 23, Devin Haygood. The head coach of the United is Charlie Bell. And now, the starting lineup for your Owensboro Thoroughbreds. Starting at guard, number 3, Matt Hard. At guard, number 4, Corey Wilford. At forward, number 9, Evan Milligan. At forward, number 10, Michael Davenport. And the man in the middle, number 11, John. And the head coach of the Thoroughbreds is Mark Anderson.
Steve, you ready? Y'all having trouble too? Drew can do it for a quarter. I might have to have you jump up there after the first.
I'm gonna try to get it fixed, Vic.
All right, welcome everyone to TBL TV. You're going to be watching Thoroughbreds basketball this afternoon as they take on the Flint United. A lot of similar colors there. I'm joined by Steve Turner. This is Ben Hardesty. We had this afternoon's broadcast for you as the Thoroughbreds come out here with a 4-1 record, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely, man, and kind of playing really well even on the road, coming in this game off a big win, I believe in Dayton on Friday night. So the Thoroughbreds coming in red hot, 4-1 on the season. I believe the United are 1-3 on the season.
Yeah.
So should be a game where the Thoroughbreds are favored, and again, brand new uniforms for the Thoroughbreds here for this one.
And a new player on the season we haven't seen much, Matthew Hart, getting out there and getting that first start for the season. And there's Hart. And the Thoroughbreds get the tip, and I love the jerseys. They look like the Golden State Bay
Golden
Arena.
State flavor.
Yeah. Dump down. And that's a tough shot over top of the middle there by Agbodu.
Shot on the way,
Oh,
good, and a nice start there for Flint.
Yeah, Jamin Jackson coming around the curl there, getting one top the key three. 3-0 Flint. Here comes Flint. Some good penetration there by those guards, and a nice little floater over the top by Grayer. Have a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think we're trying to get it ironed out now. Deep three, Wilford got it.
3-point basket by Wilford.
And a corner three in return, no good by Haygood. Looking at a 5-3 Flint lead. Hurt corner three is deflected, no good. Rebound out of there by Flint. They're going to slow it up just a touch.
Pretty good little crowd on hand here at the Owensboro Sportscenter here on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
Nice weather outside, so they're battling that as well.
I know it. It's probably it's perfect weather here in the Commonwealth.
Beautiful.
Three in the wing, man, and by Jackson, and the Flint's really starting to heat up now.
And Jackson's right behind Corey Wilford in the standings for three-point shooters in the entire TBL.
Wow.
And that tells you all you need to know about him.
Yeah. Davenport with it. Right-handed dribble, trying to go ISO. Finds Chuck. Chuck over his shoulder. Rolled one in. Well done.
Big Chuck doing work. Oh.
And another three, man.
Woo. Grayer with that long bomb. 11-5 early lead for Flint. Just underway in this one.
I'm glad that they get to play in a facility like this one. I'm glad other teams get to come in and play. You know, if your other team's coming in and playing the Thoroughbreds, you're probably relieved that you get to play in a nice arena like this one.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of history in this Owensboro Sportscenter.
Yeah. Slow start here for the Thoroughbreds, and slow start in on the production wise for us here.
It is for all over the creation.
We are.
It's been one issue after the next, but we're on the air here.
We're on the air.
The radio, not so much.
Man, and I tell you what, Flint is hot right now.
Yeah, you knock down threes at the clip they're shooting right now, and you have a good day if you're Flint.
And it's all behind the sharp shooting at Jackson. And here's the sharpshooter ourselves. Wilford shot no good, but Jackson with the board, and here comes Flint. Had his team. Nice pass. And a dunk in transition. Timeout, Coach Anderson.
Man, a lot of energy from Flint out of the gate, Ben.
Yeah, it's all Flint to start us. 16-5 your score. You know, something we can talk about tonight or this afternoon is the proceeds for this game go to the farmers back, you know, kind of giving that to that donation area that's dealing with farmers, and it's a really cool deal there.
Yeah, I love what the Thoroughbreds have done throughout the season. Just really, you know, every single game is a different cause. And, you know, you see that with the jerseys. You see it kind of with the theme nights. We've already had a couple really good theme nights. Of course, last Sunday was the you know, all the nonprofits and all kind of coming together, which I thought was awesome.
Coming out of this break, 16-5. Flint with the early lead. Sharp shooting Jackson has given this Flint United team a good lead on our Thoroughbreds. Oh, and a nice putback by Chuck.
Big Chuck on the putback.
And they needed that.
You know, Matt Hart's a guy that's playing his first home game, but he the season opener, he was tremendous against Columbus way back when to open the season. So it's good to see him back out on the floor.
Yeah. Harris tough taking to the rim and layup off the glass.
Flint shooting at about 93% to open the ball game.
I tell you what, they come out looking good.
Man, oh man.
And a lot of their offense for the Thoroughbreds is predicated from around the rim. They need Big Chuck along the glass. He got him an offensive rebound. Not able to finish in traffic. Man,
oh man.
Jackson's tough. That was Grayer there on that one. But it's been a Grayer and Jackson show here in this first quarter.
And they're attacking the rim or shooting the three. You know, that's the modern game. I feel like when you talk about in modern basketball, I mean, you're either going to shoot the three or get the high percentage shot at the rim. And right now, Flint's doing a little bit of both.
Yeah.
(21-7), all Flint here. That's a lot of points in a hurry from Flint to open this ball game.
It sure is.
I hope if you're a Thoroughbreds fan, they cool off a little bit.
Down the block is Chuck, looking to go middle, find a cutter and Hart. I thought Chuck had baseline.
Yeah.
You know, he made that move towards the middle, spin back to the baseline. You're able to lay one up and in. 21-7 here at the Owensboro Sportscenter. It's the largest deficit that the Thoroughbreds have looked at here at home.
Yeah, just a slow start. And the good news is in this league you can make runs fast, but the Thoroughbreds got to put their foot in the ground at some point.
Yeah. Tough pull up. No good. Rebound out of there by Davenport. Dribble handoff. Wilford, 3. That's his shot.
Corey Wilford second in the TBL in three-point shooting, and right there you see, oh, he double dribbled and got away with it.
Yeah.
Put both hands on the basketball, and nobody saw it.
Bunkley, tough move into the paint and draws a foul. Dang. Anyway, 2 different types of offensive mentality here.
Sure.
Thoroughbreds like to be more perimeter oriented, and Flint is tacked to the rim. 21-10, 6:50 to play in the first quarter. Pretty cool jerseys there by Flint. They got the bricks.
The bricks on there.
First free throw, no good by Bunkley.
Need a couple of those misses. They missed a little perimeter shot, and now
Yeah.
at the free throw line, Thoroughbred's got to get some stops to get back in it. Defensively, they haven't been very good to open this game, obviously, with 21 points on the board and just half a quarter for Flint.
1 point there for Bunkley. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. It's 22-10. Here at the Owensboro Sportscenter, Hart, right side to Wilford. Wilford jab step. Pull up long 2, blocked. Man, I tell you what, Flint's been really impressive here in this early going.
Oh, that's not a good sign for Corey Wilford, who's walking gingerly. May have turned his ankle. He's telling him no. He's waving off Eves at the scorer's table. He's saying he's going to stay in the game, but he's clearly in a lot of pain there. That's the gamer in Corey coming out. Might want to be better. He's going to try to run it off here.
Eves has been just a fantastic scorer for these Thoroughbreds. I'm shocked to not see him in the starting lineup. Pull up Matt Hart, long. Great with it. And he's a gamer now.
Yeah, and you can see that they're getting a lot of contact in the lane. They're going to shoot free throws or get a high percentage shot at the rim, and it's worked well for them in this first quarter.
See if they can't get a stop here. They haven't put together a string of stops yet. And there's one, just a turnover on the sideline. That'll help them out. Kind of get some stop, score. I know there's not a real sense of urgency right now, but I think it did wake up the Thoroughbreds a little bit and be like, hey, somebody's come to play harder than me right now.
Yeah, they're just outworked in the early part of this game. They have to match the energy pretty quick here. Got Big Chuck down low.
Fadeaway, blocked. Nice deflection.
Really nice defensive play there from Haygood. He said every time he's getting smacked, Big Chuck, he wants to foul call down there.
He wants to try to get him one from the free throw line and kind of wake up this offense. Chuck on the baseline. Swats away the defender's hands. They're going to get a defensive 3. All right, so TBL just 1 free throw and the ball.
Yeah, Jackson from Flint's like, I wasn't in the lane. I've never seen a guy like got called for 3 seconds and was like, yeah.
It was me.
It was me. Yeah, I was me.
You see some of them will hold up a hand like when they get fouled.
Yeah. You never see it on a 3 second.
No.
It's never them.
All right, that free throw might help Hurt. Seeing one come through.
It's been a cold shooting start for Thoroughbreds and a red-hot shooting start for Flint.
Yeah, and illegal. You might see Meshach coming in. I think we are.
Chuck upset going to the bench.
Picked up 2 quick ones. Just first half of this quarter.
Meshach Lufile checking in. 22-11. 5:44 to go here in this first quarter.
Left side, driving baseline. They've been all rim on nice defensive
Great
play there
defense
by
right
Milligan.
there. I'd be surprised to see the Thoroughbreds go to none. You know, he's been point guard while Hart's out. Nice cut right there.
And reverse.
Facilitated well by Davenport. I like to see that movement without the basketball, and right there you saw nice cut from Evan Milligan.
I do too. Here in the early going of the season, we saw the Thoroughbreds get picked apart on that weak side movement. And as you see, defensively, they were picked apart. You see they're starting to come together defensively. And offensively, we're seeing a little bit more movement. It's coming along. Now, it's been a slow start this afternoon, but you can see the progression with each game.
I'd much rather have a slow start to the game. You know, Thoroughbreds pick it up. You know, it's shown to be a second-half team. They started slow here last Sunday and had a really big second half to get the win over Detroit. You can see kind of the energy level raising from the Thoroughbreds here. They came out kind of lethargic.
Tell you what, one thing the Thoroughbreds have going for them, they're pretty deep.
They're very deep, yeah. Oh, man, another three.
He's continued where he's picked up.
I don't think they missed a three yet in this game.
Yeah, Gray's been tough.
5 for 5.
Hurt, looking for the roller, nothing there. Davenport cuts through, and a tough 15-footer. Well done.
That's a shot that's fading away from basketball right now. He just knocked it down. You'll take it.
Man.
You ain't going to beat anybody that shoots like this.
No.
I mean, this stat sheet has them down 6 for 6 from beyond the arc, and that's a solid start for Flint.
Yeah. This is how you want to start your game. Milligan, step back long two.
That's not the shot you want either there.
No. Man. And that's just their, I mean, Jackson and Grayer have just been crushing it here in this first quarter.
Doubled up the Thoroughbreds right now, man. They need some offense in a hurry.
Here comes some guys that could put up some points for the Thoroughbreds. Three. Nice inside out, though.
You see the Flint bench just saying push the tempo right now. Push the tempo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice block.
Tell you what,
there.
Milligan's done great defensively the last two possessions.
Very long is Milligan. He's going to come to the bench. They got Javion Eves coming in. Donovan Griffith.
That Thoroughbreds homestand that they had the last few games was, and Eves was the show. Him and Wilford, they were outstanding in the backcourt for the Thoroughbreds. 30-15. Flint with the lead. Under 4 to play in the first quarter. Grayer, pass. Oh, tough.
Nice job by Davenport to knock that out of there.
Hurt. In transition, Euro layup, good.
Nice. The Hart Foundation lays
Hart.
it in.
Yeah.
Nice Euro step there. It all started with defense. I think Thoroughbred's got to find it on the defensive end right now to try to spark their offense. Ooh.
Those takes have been good.
They have been. Bunkley there. No, excuse me, that was 13. That's Hamby.
Hart looked really good taking that one to the basket on the previous Thoroughbreds possession. At the moment, they're having a little trouble keeping these Flint United players out of the paint.
Up and in, 33-17. You know, I don't see none. I don't see none over on the bench for the Thoroughbreds today.
I saw him one more day. He's standing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was just blocked by Caleb Farkas over there.
Eves.
Oh.
Man, big block from behind.
Great defense there by Hamby. Jackson.
Ooh.
Oh.
There we go. I thought the loose ball opportunity was going to go awry. Here's Hart. Pull up three. Oh.
Man, it looked good.
And there's an offensive board and trickled out of his hands.
Griffith with a big rebound. Couldn't hang on to it there. 33-17, all Flint right now.
Seen a lot of loose ball strips past couple possessions.
Yeah.
Here comes none. Got to get a Flint timeout with 2:33 to play in the first. It's Flint 33, Thoroughbred 17. Be right back. You watch Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. All right, coming out of the break, let's see if that timeout by the Flint will do something as far as energizing the Thoroughbreds as they trail 33-17 with 2:33 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like what Nunn brings to the table. Nothing against Hart. He's coming off an injury, but Nunn really sparked him last game as well. And right off the bat, beautiful pass into Mishak.
I mean, exactly what you want out of a break.
No
it totally negated their timeout, too, for Flint. Them down the short corner is Jones.
Stepped out of
and
bounds.
A kick, and there's turnovers, back-to-back possessions by Flint United.
Not much room over there in the corner if you're looking to shoot the 3-ball out of the corner.
Yeah.
Bit him there.
And I tell you what, this might be bigger than some of the gyms they play in, though.
Yeah, I would think it is.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of high school gyms, I think.
I'm seeing some on social media, some of the gyms, and Sportscenter is definitely a luxury. Big full court, pull up 2, none. Oh.
All the way down and out. Good rebound right there. Griffith. Davenport.
That away. Some second chance points for the Thoroughbreds. Quickest way to get back into this thing.
I love the shots going down, but the long twos, maybe just take a step back and turn that 2 into a 3.
Yeah. And a strip and steal by Nunn. Here he is in the open floor. 2-on-1. Lob. Slam dunk.
On Eves. And boy, Nunn has come off the bench, and he's a spark plug. Love the energy level that he's brought off the bench so far. Couple big assists.
He's been so good for them. He's the one that made that winning assist to Wilford on the game-winning shot against Columbus earlier in the year. It's 33-23. Another steal.
Comes away with it.
Here come the Breds in transition. Nunn. 3.
Knock that down.
Shot short.
Couldn't get another look at it, though. Don't give him 2.
Don't do it.
Don't give him 2.
Last thing you want to do for that man, if you're Flint, give him. He's out there shooting warm-up shots. Hesitation.
Nice
that was beautiful in the layup.
Wow. Just couldn't finish it there. Here come the Breds on the run again.
Tons of momentum since Nunn stepped on the floor. Dump down. Mishak. Layup.
In. Timeout on the floor. Flint. What a run from the Thoroughbreds, Ben.
Tell you what, and that's the type of Breds team that we know. They are go, 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 go. They love transition. They love threes. I mean, it's that new style of basketball, Steve, and they're really good at it when they're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, it was working right there, I believe. Wasn't it? It was 33-18, so a 10-0 run. And since that timeout, they come out of the timeout. I believe it was a 10-0 run on that stretch there.
Sure was, and forcing Flint to have to use another timeout. 33-28 now. Flint with the lead, though. 37 seconds to play in the first, but it's been all Thoroughbreds here in this last minute.
Yeah, I say 33. It was 33-18, actually, so an 11-0 run since the last break for the Thoroughbreds, and it's really been none. I mean, he comes off the bench with a couple big assists, knocks down the 3 on the second chance there, and, I feel like the team's flowing a little bit better, a lot more energy, and that's something they didn't match out of the gates against Flint.
Nunn is so good in the open floor. I mean, he's basically been instant offense for these Thoroughbreds.
Well,
I think if you'd have told Coach Anderson they could have an opportunity to go in to the second quarter 5 points or less, you'd take it. Right now, it's a 5-point game. It looked like they were going to get run out of here to open this first quarter.
Nice dribble penetration and a wide open 3 in the corner, missed by Harris. Long rebound. Oh, Nunn has it stripped. It should be off of Flint, and it is.
He went behind the back in an area I didn't think he could do it. He was able to regain control, but got stripped there, and the ball goes out off Flint. 18.3 remaining here in the first quarter.
Lob. Fadeaway, Davenport. Oh, man, no friendly roll here.
He's had a really good touch on the ball this afternoon. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
8 seconds to play. Harris with it. We're in the first. Thoroughbreds down 5. Harris shaking and baking.
Great defense right there.
And no shot. Well done.
Great job, Griffith.
By Griffith. Tell you what, Harris did all kinds of fancy moves, but he didn't really go anywhere with it.
No, he didn't. No, Harris kept him right in front and Griffith, kept him right in front and got the block.
Into the first quarter, it's Flint 33, Owensboro Thoroughbreds 28. Take a break, be right back. You're watching Owensboro Thoroughbreds basketball on TBL TV. All right. Coming out of that first quarter break, it was a nice momentum run by the Thoroughbreds to cut. They were down at 1.17, and they cut it to 5. And then a turnover right off the start for Flint. And that's kind of been their troubles in their late going of that first quarter. Eves. Griffith. Layup. Tough. Donovan. Or Davenport, rather.
Man, better call a foul on Davenport, and he's frustrated there. Official kind of laughs it off a little. 3-point game, though, down by 17. And what's changed is the Thoroughbreds have really just started to get stops. I mean, defensively, playing much better. Flint hasn't scored in about 3 minutes of game time.
It's been a while, yeah.
Since they called the timeout, they haven't scored since then.
Oof.
Got a little exercise, Ben. Run on the camera a little bit, do a little color and run the camera. But
yeah.
we got some help on the way, so I get to run back down the stairs and just be gassed on the air here.
We're not happy until we're multitasking.
No, I mean, no.
I'm over here doing it as well, and it's
well, putting the score up. The fans on the TBL network, they'd be upset with me because I get to watching the game and I forget my responsibilities lots of times.
I do too, because I'm watching it on delay. So I'm watching it live here, and then I've got to look at my computer on delay to put the score up, so I don't put it up too early. And a tough take by Carl Harris with a nice finish in the paint.
None coming back. Shot on the way. Oh.
The glass has been big time for the Thoroughbreds.
It really has.
Eves, hesitation. Floater, he worked on it off the glass in the end.
Banks are open on Sunday in Owensboro. We'll take it.
Yeah, they are.
Nice defense at the rim there by Mishak. Still battling in there and forces it out. None coming out on the run, trying to go coast to coast.
Oh.
He got a piece of that
May
there.
have. Here comes Flint in transition. Eves, backpedal, layup. Good by Harris in traffic. And he'll go to the line for one.
Yeah, and Griffith's been so good defensively and on the boards since checking in for the Thoroughbreds, but right there did get a big piece of the body. Harris will take himself to the line. Old-fashioned three-point opportunity here.
There's so much good talent in TBO.
Oh, it's basketball. We're really blessed to have it here in Owensboro. I think once the community figures it out, it'll be a can't-miss product.
He's tough. Ah, man. He'll make that almost 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah. It's a little off the mark there. The Thoroughbreds got to try to keep this thing here. Battled it all the way back. Nice steal by Nunn on the run out.
Good body control and the layup. Well done cutting off of the trailing defender. Got into his
did.
body.
He cut him off so he couldn't be blocked, and he also used his body to draw the foul there and still finished, did none. And right now, it's hard to keep none off the floor. I mean, he's just been he's played almost all the minutes through Hart's injury, and since entering this game has really turned the entire game around.
Well, and, you know, something about little guys,
Yeah.
they come up with their own ways to score. You know, you see the giant killer with the floater, the good cutting off the body in transition.
And it's easy to rally behind those types of guys, too.
For sure.
Griffith thought about it.
Nice give and go and a dunk.
Meshach. Josh Mackey just slaying the PA here.
Yeah, he is.
Sportscenter as well. Love it. If that don't get you fired up, man,
No.
nothing's going to. Back iron, no good. Nice tip, though, by Barton. Keeps the play alive. There he is again.
You know,
Barton.
the three-point shooting has calmed down a little bit for Flint, and it's actually given the Thoroughbreds opportunities to come back.
Oh, no doubt. And
definitely
they
taking
started the
advantage.
game 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah. Man.
You know, that's the first possession all day, Ben, where I think the Thoroughbreds gave multiple looks to Flint. It's been them dominating the board so far early in this game.
Yeah.
But right there, Flint just outworked them. They were up in the rebounding department by about 6 boards, and right there, Flint cut it in half in one possession. Free throw on the way, good. Harris.
All right.
Grayer with 14 for Flint, and Jackson with 11 in that first quarter. So those guys have cooled off a little bit here. Thank goodness for the Thoroughbreds.
No kidding. You know, someone we're looking to catch fire is Wilford, though. He's been the sharpshooter for these Breds. And, you know, he's just about doing their turnover. He's in transition. He's tough to stop. Slam dunk.
Big slam.
He definitely let him know about it, too.
You got Owensboro legend Eli Wright over there in the front row, entertained by that big throw there.
Yeah.
Brought him out of his seat a little bit over there.
I honestly didn't. I knew he's got the hops to throw it down, but I didn't think he was going to.
Not only did he throw it down, but he threw it down with style right
He sure
there. That was
did.
nice. Very entertained here in the Owensboro Thoroughbred. Beautiful Sunday afternoon for TBL basketball action. Got a little delay here. Meshach, since checking into the game, been a little more active on the interior defensively. I think that's been the key. You know, how many looks at the bucket that they just dump in early in this game that have really been stopped, I think, by Griffith and Meshach in there since checking in.
Yeah, those guys have done a great job.
Interior defense has been key.
We talked about that. You know, they just had the two big guys. They don't go really beyond Chuck and Meshach. So you're expecting a whole lot out of them in that 4 or 5 spot, and they've really produced.
They have. No, they have.
And it looks like they're in the bonus, so Harris will come in, and they'd already subbed him out, and they had to run him back onto the court.
Yeah, bring him back in to shoot these foul shots.
First one good.
You know, unlike last Sunday when Detroit came in with 5 players, some good depth over here for Flint as well.
Yeah. Second one, no good.
They almost stole the rebound there. Barton's been good on the boards.
Wilford from
Catch and
Eves.
shoot.
Got
yes,
it.
sir.
3-point basket by Wilford.
Tell you what, he fixed that net too,
He
where
sure did. Nobody had to go get it.
Eves had thrown it up there on the dunk.
Nice defense there by Corey on the backside. Maybe got a piece of that. Thoroughbreds can tie or take the lead here. Bat it around. Wilford comes out with it.
Oh,
His
yeah.
shot's going to go to work.
He had Eves too.
Defensive 3 seconds called against Flint. That is a technical
another situation where you're just not really a fan of the call if you're Hamby there.
No.
Nevertheless, the Thoroughbreds will take it. Free point. Cuts it to a 1-point game. And man, they have played really well since about 3 or 4 minutes remaining in that first period. Thoroughbreds have really turned a switch.
Some of that's been, just the intensity has picked up, which has led to more turnovers by Flint.
And you mentioned it being the depth. I mean, there's a big three from Wilford again. Yes, sir.
He's big time.
If your town doesn't have a Corey Wilford to watch, I mean, you're just flat missing out. That's all there is to it.
And he gives the Thoroughbreds their first lead of the afternoon at 46-44 with 7.5 to play in the second.
Floater.
Tough baseline shot. No good. Here comes Nunn.
I love how Nunn pushes the tempo every time the ball's in his hand.
He's so good.
Nice. Throws it down. I think Mishak thought he broke the goal right there.
It looked like it. It took a little extra.
It kind of sounded like it. But he let go of the route. I think it kept him from really throwing it down. Scared him a little bit. Wow, 48-44. What a run from the Thoroughbreds. They were trailing 33-17 at one point in this game, and since then, it has been all Owensboro here at the Sportscenter.
We will take just a quick break and be right back here at the Owensboro Sportscenter. It's Thoroughbreds 48, Flint 44. You're watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. (48-44) Thoroughbreds with the lead. 7:15 to play in the second quarter.
Corey, I felt like he's off to a little bit of a slow start. Still has 12 to lead the Thoroughbreds in this one so far.
Pull up from Jackson is good. He's tough. That was a broken play out of that timeout. A bad pass. They had an elevator screen set up at the top of the key and a bad pass, or Jackson shooting a three. Instead, he dribbles into a two. Nunn's going to dribble into a shot. It's no good. Going for an offensive rebound and gets a foul over the block, over the back.
Big Chuck, number one cheerleader on the bench, said, "Hey, he don't agree with that call over here." I heard that through my headset. Jackson's got 13 points for the United. Grayer, who we haven't seen much of since the first quarter, leads them with 14, but he's getting an extended break on the bench, I do believe.
Tell you what, Chuck is pretty vocal there on the bench. Interesting to hear his back and forth.
And the official just warned him, I think. Said,
yeah.
"Hey, man." I think his teammates warning him, too. I see Evan Milligan over there saying, "Man, chill out."
His teammates are boxing him out.
And now Chuck's looking over at us like, "Man, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah. It's great.
I love the attitude from Chuck, though, man. He comes out of the game. He can be upset by it, but no. He's over here cheering his teammates on.
Wilford, three. In and out.
If that went down, I don't even know. He's off balance there. I thought, man, if that goes down, he just ain't missing the day.
He's definitely on the scouting report if you're Flint.
Oh, there's no doubt.
They're tagging him every which way possible.
Flint gets the lead back here, 50-48. Owensboro can't let their guard down. Flint's got a lot of energy in here on a Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Eves knocked the ball. Man, couldn't handle it there.
And a take to the rim by Jackson.
Oh, lazy inbounds pass. Jackson gets it back and
an
lays it
okey
in.
doke on the pass. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Man, oh man, Jackson went from 11 points to 16 or 17 points just like that. Couple easy possessions, 54-48 Flint, 6:04 remaining here in the first half.
That was awesome, though. The pass right over top of the head after not really paying attention there on the inbounds.
Not at all, no.
But looking at 54-48, like you said, 6:04 to play.
And if you're the Thoroughbreds, you can't have those lapses because, I mean, you work so hard to get yourself back in position in this game, and then you let your guard down for just 3 or 4 possessions. The next thing you know, you're down 6 before you can even bat your eye.
Yeah. Some of that comes with just fatigue. I'm not saying that they're tired, but you might start seeing some subs come in from Coach Anderson.
The starters didn't really have the energy out of the gate today, so he went to the bench and picked up, guys like Eves and Nunn. Of course, Mishak has been tremendous in there as well. I think Donovan Griffith's given him some good minutes off the bench. But now maybe start to transition back to the starters a little bit more and see if they can match that energy the subs gave them. Kind of outwork Flint that way.
Nunn was so good when he checked in that it was almost tough to play Hart, and Hart's really good.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we'll see Hart coming in after that timeout. They are subbing. We kind of talked about it.
Hart was the leading scorer in the season opener, so he's capable. And I've seen him come in here for other teams and destroy the Thoroughbreds, so I know he's capable.
Versatile Donovan, or Davenport, excuse me, to Hart. Hart, jump stop, kick.
Nice close-out defense there from Flint.
And they're going to get another defensive 3. Oh, they're calling
that was
offensive. Okay. Offensive 3 seconds.
Hart didn't love that call.
No.
Once again, it's just one of those things where you just don't ever take responsibility for the 3 seconds.
Which was actually pretty good ball movement there by the Thoroughbreds. It didn't stick or anything. There's one that stuck from Rayer.
Who cooled off a little bit. Welcome back to the party. 17 for him now as well.
Davenport shots long, got the back iron.
Big run here from Flint. Thoroughbreds got to stop it here.
Duff almost got him one to fall. And a good outlet. Wilford, good.
Lays it in. Nice job by Hart, and a good catch there by Wilford as well in transition. 4-point swing there. You get the stop, come back and get the easy 2 on the other end.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, on the left hand, no good. It was good defensive presence there.
Wilford for 3, no good. Man, you think every one he shoots going down every single time.
Oh, man, he got to settle into one and still couldn't get it to fall. Here come the Thoroughbreds with numbers now. 3-on-2. Wilford to Davenport to Hart.
Reverse layup, no good. I love the ball movement from the Thoroughbred. The shots just aren't falling right now.
Right side, Grayer. Attacks.
Ooh,
oh, he said no. Chuck said no.
The sound of that reminded me of the Division I NCAA volleyball championship that our Kentucky Wildcats won last night. Full-blown block right there for Big Chuck down there on the block.
Just stepping outside of basketball mode for a second. That volleyball game was awesome.
Oh, man, volleyball is the energy level in those volleyball games, even at the high school level, are always unmatched, man.
It's so nerve-wracking, too.
Oh, it is.
But something that the state of Kentucky I felt really needed. Nunn in transition to Wilford. Pull up 3.
Got it. He won't stay down for long, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, they're calling that a deep 2 by Wilford. Tough dribble kick. Corner 3 is short. Wilford with the board. And Thoroughbreds will slow down just a touch. Nunn, Wilford, 3, tipped.
I thought they were going to call it goaltending. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to call a dunk tip by Milligan. I don't know if that one didn't have a chance to just fall right through if you're Wilford.
Yeah. Maybe he interfered with it, but maybe not. We'll take the 2 nevertheless.
Yeah.
3 up, no good. You can't leave Grayer without a hand in
No,
his
you
face.
can't. Extra opportunities here for Flint United.
I feel like that's been an area Thoroughbreds have been good in this afternoon. Oh, Big Chuck steps over and I believe picks up the foul. Nope, we're going to get none on the backside.
57-54. The score is correct with 3:03 to play here in this second quarter. The second quarter's been a quick one, in my opinion.
It has, no. Great action here at the Owensboro Sportscenter.
Really starting to see a different defensive mentality from the Thoroughbreds. They're being more aggressive, attacking the dribble penetrator. You know, you're seeing Chuck come in there and make his presence known, getting some shots and deflections. You're seeing extra helpers come by and stop the drive. It's different defensive mentality.
Yeah, that changed the game, really, for the Thoroughbreds. Now they just got to continue to keep that energy. It's hard to maintain the high level that they had there and that, to open the second quarter.
Yeah.
But if you can get close to that for the rest of the way, the talent will win out for Owensboro there.
Oh, for sure.
This is an extremely talented and deep group.
Jackson already made one. See if he can make another, and he does.
I believe that's 19 on the afternoon for Jackson, who's had a tremendous game. But that's my math, so it's very unofficial.
59-54 with 2:50 to play. Dump down. Chuck backing down his opponent. Oh, man, it was halfway down. Tip Milligan. Tip no good. Tough break if you're Chuck. There's that defensive presence being shown. Hard. Close.
It was. Going to reset with 12 on the shot clock.
Hart looking to go one-on-one. Spin move, fadeaway, 8-footer. Nice. Kid's good.
They kind of just did a little ISO for Hart there and let him just take it one-on-one. Did the work.
Nice dribble penetration, extra passes by Flint.
Good recovery defense from the Thoroughbreds, though. Never gave up the open look.
Tell you what, Flint's missed some bunnies now.
They really have.
Milligan, hesitation.
Oh, nice move.
Shot block,
Blocked.
good D.
Great defense from
Grayer.
Grayer. Oh, Big Chuck got him one on the defense.
We're seeing it on all ends of the floor. Milligan leaks out, nice outlet.
Oh, nice
and a
pass.
dunk. And the rim's bent.
Yeah, you got to have to kick that one back up.
Yeah.
Man, that rim may not survive this ball game. We already saw Meshach throw one down there. It's a 1-point game with 1:27 remaining here in the second quarter.
Great action here at the Owensboro Sportscenter between Flint United and the Owensboro Thoroughbreds. Nice heads-up pass by Milligan. That was well done. Got a timeout from Flint. Minute 27 to play. It's Flint up by 1, 59-58. Take a small break and be right back. Watch Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. All right, coming out of this break, a little bit of momentum from the Thoroughbreds. They trail by 1, 59-58 with a minute 27 to play until the half. Been an exciting first half. Game of runs so far.
Yeah, it's been a really nice game. And sitting here almost even as we get close to halftime.
Coach not happy. And there's your moving. You know, I don't know if that one was, if someone talked him into that one or not. offensive or just a moving screen on
Yeah,
Flint.
Coach Anderson may have got a little bug in the ear there.
You know teams are going to run some sort of set out of a timeout.
Oh, no
Anderson
doubt.
saying, hey, watch the screen. Watch the moving screen on the set.
It paid off.
Yep.
Gets a possession here for the Thoroughbreds.
Minute 10, Hart. Look for Chuck on the block. Up and under, travels. Oh, wow.
No,
I thought
no
there might be a travel. But
Yeah.
instead, he's got the bucket and one coming.
Foul charge to number 24, Tariq Jones.
Flint coach not very happy at all about that one.
That's 2 back-to-back calls there where
One for the Thoroughbreds. Number 11, Chuck.
Yeah. He had an argument. As much as we love our Thoroughbreds, he had an argument there. Can't complete the M1. 60-59. Thoroughbreds with a minute to play. Jackson, shot short. Chuck with the board. And Eves will settle down with under 50 seconds to go. Eves, pull up deep 2. Short. And we're going to get a hold on the Flint.
we got a little bit of home cooking going on here.
Yeah.
The Owensboro Sports Center.
His first, team foul number 3.
Chuck got to follow through now on these free throws.
Thoroughbreds, number 11,
See if he can't get him knocked down a couple. You can hear some encouragement from the bench. Telling him to stay balanced. Free throw, left side.
Getting close to the half here. Thoroughbreds trying to get themselves in front. I know they trailed on the road at halftime up in Dayton on Friday and was able to put together a huge second half. They've been a second half team for pretty much the entire season.
0 for 2 at the free throw line. Oh, they come back in
Oh,
rejection off the glass. Hart in transition. I thought he had ease for a secondary 3 on the left side. Missed him. Hart around the screen to Eves. Now Wilford. Wilford might put one in
He's
his
pulling.
eye. Jab step,
No,
looking for a
good.
screen by Chuck. Gets a back tip and out of bounds off of Flint with 20 seconds to play.
That's really good defense there from Hamby's. All over Corey Wilford there.
Yeah.
They know the MO. They knew he was shooting there.
Corey was set up near the timeline, and they're a good 20 feet away. He said, Corey, we're in the back court. Let's inbound it over here. It actually gives him a little bit more room. Wilford off the screen. 3. Oh, long. Rebound.
Big Chuck.
Chuck with the
lays it
board
in.
at 12 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Got to get a stop here. Don't let it be in vain.
Almost a strip. A lot of action there in the paint. Shot is no good. Ball still loose. And that'll put us to the end of the first half. Your score. Owensboro Thoroughbreds 62. Flint United 59. Exciting first half of play. We'll be right back for halftime stats and analysis. You're watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Basketball on TBL TV. Fans, follow Owensboro Thoroughbreds on social media for exclusive giveaways such as tickets and Thoroughbred swag. Look for Owensboro Basketball on Facebook at facebook.com/Owensboro Thoroughbreds and Instagram at Owensboro Thoroughbreds. We would like to also thank Infinite Inc. for being the sponsor of today's game. Infinite is the official gear provider for Thoroughbreds and the entire TBL. Infinite was started in Columbus, Ohio by individuals with disabilities and currently employs over 20 individuals. We'd like to thank Infinite Inc. for being the TBL apparel provider. Also, don't miss out on any home game action. Tickets are on sale now for all 12 home games, starting as low as $5. Tickets available on OwensboroThoroughbreds.com. A portion of all adult ticket sales goes towards a local nonprofit. So join us this season in giving back. Again, we appreciate everyone tuning in to TBL TV. But if you can make it to the Owensboro Sportscenter, it's a wonderful, historic facility, a great place to watch basketball. And you can get tickets for a pretty good price, and it all goes back to the community. So keep that in mind when you go and try to watch these Owensboro Thoroughbreds. We'll be right back. We'll get the third quarter underway. You're watching Thoroughbred Basketball on TBL TV. Welcome back to TBL TV and Owensboro Thoroughbred basketball. Again, I'm joined by Stephen Turner. This is Ben Hardesty. We got some stats coming up for you.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And the Thoroughbreds, it seemed like he's kind of had a quiet afternoon, Ben, but that's what scorers do. Even on the quiet days, Corey Wilford still leads the way with 16 points, only 4 of 10 from beyond the arc. But he's done it a lot of little ways today, getting himself to the rim, kind of getting out in transition. 16 big points for Wilford. The other figure scorers, Big Chuck Abgato, man, and he's been big. I feel like Mishak came in and gave some good minutes, but Chuck in that little stretch to close out the first half was tremendous. You move it down to, I believe, Mishak has 8. Also, let's see here. You got Davenport with 6. Javion Eves with 7 off the bench. Nunn with 6 off the bench. Matthew Hart with 5. Evan Milligan with 4. So a very balanced attack outside of Corey Wilford and Big Chuck down there in the paint. What I think stood out to me in the first half, second chance points for the Thoroughbreds. I think that's been a weakness of theirs throughout the season, but not today. 16-4, they've outscored the United. You look down in the rebounding department, they've out-rebounded them by 4, and that's if they can win I think that's their weakest point of the game. If they can win the rebounding battle, it's just butter on the biscuit at that point.
Yeah, tough to beat.
You look over, man, I tell you, for Flint, right out of the gate, Jair Grayer, man, has been tremendous. He really started the game on fire. I mean, he pushed Flint right out of the gate. He's got 19 at the half. And then Jaren Jackson with 17 points as well has just been great for them. Also in double figures is Carl Harris with 10 for the Flint United. But, you looked up at the scoreboard with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Flint already had like 33 points on the board. You thought, well, they might score 200 today.
Right.
But the Thoroughbreds defensively have really matched their energy out of the gates. And since they've matched that energy, really sparked by Nunn and Mishak off the bench. Donovan Griffith, although I thought had a really nice first half. No points, but you saw a lot of hustle, rebounds, blocks. And I think he really sparked and set that defensive energy. And the Thoroughbreds have really fed off that ever since for a 62-59 lead.
The defense was, I hate to be maybe this harsh, but it was kind of porous for the Thoroughbreds in the early going.
In the early going, it was bad, yeah.
But you saw a shift of defensive mentality out of them about, I guess, between the first and second quarter. Really saw a lot of aggressiveness defensively from Chuck. Milligan had some great blocks.
Milligan and Griffith both, yeah.
Nunn was outstanding in the front court defensively, getting strips and deflections, and it led to a lot of breakaways for the Thoroughbreds, which led to some easy buckets.
It did, and then you look at if you looked at that first 6-7 minutes of the game, you would think Flint way ahead in the fast break points, but the Thoroughbreds with that defense ended up flipping it there. They won the fast break points 20-19 in the first half, which is a surprise. If you just asked me on the fly, I would have thought Flint was a good 8 to 10 points better in transition than the Thoroughbreds. Not the case. They won it by 1. And then points off turnovers, Thoroughbreds 18, United 10. Once again, that shows you the defense really translated into offense for Owensboro. And in the points in the paint are always going to favor the Thoroughbreds. I feel like that's their bread and butter with Mishak and Big Chuck. They dominate that area in almost every game, and they're up by 10, 34-24 in that area here. And bench points, I don't know that there's a bench that's deeper, at least in our area, in our conference, at least here in the TBL, that 21-8. I mean, they're gonna, that's where, and that bench is really what turned the tide in the first half. The starters really didn't get it done out of the gate. The bench is what really turned it around for them.
They checked in Nunn and checked in Eves, and those two dudes, my gosh.
Those guys can start for almost any other team in the TBL.
Yeah.
That's a lot of talent you got coming off your bench there if you're Coach Anderson.
They've really constructed this Thoroughbreds team quite well this year. They had a combine in Louisville, Kentucky, and I know Wonder Boy Media was in on the production and kind of recording of that. And they had some great basketball players just show up and try to make this Thoroughbreds team. There's a lot of excitement about wanting to represent the Thoroughbreds, and I think
I talked to Coach Anderson about that. He said a lot of guys wanted to play here at the Owensboro Sports Center.
Yeah.
The Sports Center is kind of a draw, and the town itself, a lot of people, it's got that kind of some big city atmosphere, especially in our downtown area, that this is a really nice draw. And proud of our community here in Owensboro,
Yeah,
and a lot of
too.
people that come into it love it here, and they want to stay here and play some basketball.
You brought up a good point. We've spoke about the Sports Center a little bit throughout this first half, and it is a. I could see why people might switch teams
Sure.
when your home games are at the Owensboro Sports Center.
Well, talking to some of the guys that's played for other teams, you look down at the roster, and guys like Donovan Griffith and guys like Mishak, guys that have been around the league a little bit. Matthew Hart, said, we came in there before. We thought, man, that's a really nice place. And
Yeah.
it kind of stuck in their minds. And when you bring a guy in like Coach Anderson, who's well respected around the league, that's just another draw for Owensboro.
It's two things that kind of recruit for itself. You don't
No
even
doubt.
have to send
Yeah.
out any fillers or anything. All right, Flint had the basketball to start the third. Thoroughbreds lead 62-59. They'll give this side of the court's rim a little bit of a break since they wore it out and try to get the other
Try to
side
break the
broken
other
in.
rim, yeah.
And a tough fadeaway out of the gate by Bunkley.
Team captain knocks down a big shot to open the second half for Flint.
62-61. What a luxury to have a Nunn and an Eves come off your bench.
I just jumped on the radio broadcast and talked about that with Vic a little bit, man. Those are two guys that are just tremendous off the bench.
And a Mishak as well.
Oh,
Tough take by Chuck to draw a foul.
In years past, it's been the paint game that's plagued the Thoroughbreds. They just really have lacked a paint presence. And now here you've got two. And two really good options.
Yes.
For the Thoroughbreds. And in years past, we would have just taken one of those guys.
Right,
To
just
have
been happy
two
with one.
is a luxury.
And just pray that they didn't get in foul trouble each game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
We played a lot of five-guard offense here in the past in
Yeah.
Owensboro in the TBL, and that just doesn't work against the big physical presence of a lot of these teams.
Chuck trying to redeem himself, going over in the first half at the free throw line.
One of the coolest things I've seen, Chuck, we're going into the locker room, Chuck asked for a ball. And everybody, what are you talking about? He said, give me a ball. He sat out there and practiced free throws before they went in the locker room after he missed two straight.
He wanted to see one go in before he went and sat down for
and
a
then
half.
he points at the bench and says, look, I fixed it. 64-61 Thoroughbreds.
I don't know if he has an inner monologue. I think everything's just spoken.
It is. You're right.
Tough take.
Nice take.
Tell you what, Gray let him know about it, too.
Yeah, he did.
That was tough.
Took it right to Big Chuck. Hey, win some, you lose some. You want to win most of those if you're
Yeah.
Chuck, though.
Yeah. Left side, Davenport right-handed dribble in the paint. Look for that follow away he likes to do. And almost stolen away. Milligan digs it out.
Milligan stopped his cut there.
Good dribble kick. Hart three. Nice
Got
at
it.
the horn.
At the horn. It's good to see that go down for Hart because I know I've seen his game, and he can absolutely fill it up out there.
Yes.
If they get him going, look out.
Oh, no.
Grayer
I
open.
was just saying, that's the last thing you want is a good look out of that man.
Yeah, Grayer was 4 for 5 in the first half from beyond the arc, so deadly out there. Good to see him miss one if you're an Owensboro fan.
Yeah. 67-63 Thoroughbreds. Approaching 10 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Top the key, Milligan. Wilford settle into a three. Just short. Don't see that out very often. What an outlet. And a good recovery instead of three from Jackson, who was red hot in that first half too. Weak side rebound is good by Harris. Back and forth we go here at the Sports Center.
Yeah, it was a nice rebound and a better finish there against two Thoroughbred defenders. Hart just missed Big Chuck on the roll there.
There it is now. He corralled the handle. Nice kick, weak
Nice.
side.
Was nice.
Wilford. Oh. Good D.
Corey's upset with himself. I think that he just didn't pull just immediately as soon as he got that basketball.
I want to know what it takes for two live stream guys to get a Thoroughbreds jersey.
I need
These are
some gear.
baller.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Got that Owensboro Blue Bridge on it.
That's
Are you serious?
sweet.
These are awesome.
Shots on the way.
Corner
short.
look might have been deflected. Harris's three in the corner.
The Thoroughbred jerseys in the TVO are all really good looking, but the Thoroughbreds have a different one every game. And
Yeah,
they all
just
look
about.
great.
Hart trying to get him back-to-back threes and nothing doing there. Jackson in the paint off the hesitation and a deflection by Chuck. or at least altered it. Hart. Nice pass. Back
Catch
and
and
forth
shoot
they
from
go.
Corey.
Wilford.
Got it.
And the Flint bench not very happy. They knew the outcome on that one.
Can't leave him that open.
Yeah. And a take by Harris this time.
Harris letting them know about it a little bit, too.
He's starting to come on now in this third quarter. 8.5 to play. Thoroughbreds up 70-67. Wilford right side to Hart. Hart in and out dribble. Pretty good with that ball.
Good defense there from Flint.
Yes, it is. Oh, and they lost. They lost Wilford. Lucky. And they get a push in the back by Chuck.
Yeah, he did. He argued a little bit. Not much to argue there. Coach Anderson goes to get Mishak off the bench. Chuck says, give me just one more. Give me one more little bit of run
play.
here. Doesn't want to come off the floor just yet.
Tough two from Flint. A rebound by Chuck. Here come the Thoroughbreds, leading by 3, 70-67 with under 8 to play in the third. Davenport driving baseline with that left hand. Kick out to Wilford. Tough catch and a shot. Wow.
Man, Corey Wilford's just, I mean,
he's
just
something else
keeps
sometimes.
on shooting, man.
Yeah. He's something else.
I don't see how he got the shot off, let alone knocked it down. I thought he was going to pull there.
Yeah. Wilford got hit. Milligan gets the offensive glass. Davenport. Milligan everywhere right now.
Milligan is,
everywhere.
Man. What an energy player there. Just a great board and rewarded himself with a slam dunk. Thoroughbred starting to put some distance in here. Oh, nice move there.
Yeah, it was. That sidestep. Well done.
Team captain is Bunkley.
Bunkley with it.
Getting himself going after a slow first half.
And Chuck loses it.
I think Chuck got hit in the eye there.
Yeah.
Back the other way, lays it in, does Harris. Just as the distance was put in, 4 quick points from Flint. Gets it back to a 4-point game. Big Chuck coming up for the screen here.
Hart looking to get him one. Short. Chuck, well done. Chases one down.
Off the screen, just attacked the rim right there, and Chuck got the board and laid it in.
It's something in his favor is that it wasn't a long rebound.
No.
It just kind of clicked straight down. Ball loose. There you go. Milligan digs it out. Numbers for the Thoroughbreds. Wilford all the way to the rim. Layup.
Trying to get Chuck on the offensive foul. Mishak's going to check in, but timeout from the Thoroughbreds there. Chuck's going to ask you about it. He just wants to talk about it.
It's the
I love Chuck.
It's the dialogue, man, that I love.
He just had,
you know, and the referees get it too.
He just wanted to ask him what I did wrong there. And Coach Anderson comes over and speaks for him. That might be the better idea. You're Big Chuck. So much passion, though. Like, I love it, man. Like, you know, he's just not going to take the foul, go to the bench, be quiet about it. He wants to know what he did. I got to correct this so it don't happen again. 77-71 lead.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsorships are available for the 2021 season. All sponsorships include 2 floor seats for all home games, access to the VIP room, a signed team poster, 2 programs, team apparel, and concession tickets. Also, sponsor logos will be on the team website, social media outlets, programs, and more. For more information, visit Owensboro.com and Owensboro at m1sportsgroup.com. Just a really cool thing here. We had Ava May was our halftime entertainment. Just a young lady did an outstanding job on that national anthem.
That national anthem was tremendous today. Thoroughbreds will be back in action here Friday against the Detroit Hustle before returning back a week from today against the Indy Express. First time getting to see Indy this season. Next Sunday at 3.
Yeah, what they've got upcoming matchup against Kokomo.
And
And
Kokomo's undefeated right now.
Kokomo and the Thoroughbreds are 1 and 2 in the conference right now.
And the Thoroughbreds got the better of Kokomo. I believe we got a foul on Milligan there. No, I'm going to call offensive
Gonna
foul.
call offensive. Might get a technical on the bench. Yeah.
Whoever that was on the bench.
I didn't think you really needed a number if you were going to call a bench tag.
No, I didn't think so either. But nevertheless, Thoroughbreds did get the better of Kokomo in that preseason game. So they have seen Kokomo. I know talking to Coach Anderson, even though it's a preseason win, you know, he talked about how being your first game together against the Kokomo team who was known to be pretty strong
Yes.
is impressive.
Technical free throw good by Wilford. Makes it 78-71 with under 6 to play in the third. Hart looking for an ISO on the block from Shaq. Driving baseline, Hart pull up 15-footer long. And his shot's no good.
Just can't get him to fall today for Hart. A nice take right there. 5:39 left to play here in this third quarter.
Bunkley going to settle into the offense. Slowing it down just a touch. Here comes Harris, who's been strong to start the third. And a pull-up off the foul is no good, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, Milligan on the little away defense there as he went by. I feel like the coach of Flint resembles Denzel Washington just a little bit.
I'm seeing...
That's the second time I've looked up until I saw Denzel standing there.
I'm seeing Denzel and a little bit of Indiana Pacers Steven Jackson.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. See that. Yeah. It's just some of the looks that he's given today on some of these calls, you know.
Yeah.
It's like got that Denzel look.
Yeah. 1 for 2. At the line makes it 78-72 with under 5.5 to play. Thoroughbreds with the lead.
Oh, yeah.
And a reach-around foul by Grayer.
In Grayer's defense, he has to do everything he can. I mean, he's outsized, you know, trying to body up on Meshach. I don't know there's many guys in the league that's going to body up, outside of maybe Chuck.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to body up on Meshach. Luckily, they're teammates. You don't have to worry about that.
Right. We haven't seen any yet.
No.
Hart.
I thought Meshach's going to fire out there.
Thought he did too. Hart coming off the screen. Oh, man, just not his night.
No.
Not his night.
Long shooting night for Mr. Hart.
Wonder how long Anderson's going to have Nunn and Eves
Yeah.
before he wants to throw in those spark plugs.
That's your ace in the hole right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been able to build a 6-point lead. Even not really shooting it particularly well.
No.
Bring those guys in and look out.
Grayer off the curl, left-handed, tough finish.
Man.
Well done. He's tough now. He's good.
He didn't even go straight up with it because he knew his outsides against Meshach. Just kind of used his body to shield there and still got the shot off.
Meshach actually did a good job of
He
getting
did.
him off his line that he was on. Davenport looking to get him a floater off the glass is no good. Grayer, good deflection by Milligan. It's been everywhere. Milligan's been so active defensively.
Yeah, you got to love what he's brought to you today. Here comes Nunn, speak of the devil.
And Eves, so here we go.
There you go. We asked the question and we get the answer
Yeah.
from Coach Anderson.
So we'll see what they do. Here's your offensive lineup for the Thoroughbreds, leading 78-74 with 4:39 to play in the third. Tough take. Good D by Nunn.
What we got now?
Oh.
Meshach says, I fouled him?
I fouled him. You're saying they got Meshach with the club across the head.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't either. We got some of the Flint bench standing in front. View's a little bit obstructed. But
That's true.
according to the referee, he said he came down with the forearm on the head. Shot doesn't quite roll in for Flint.
Thoroughbreds need a bucket here. It's been a few minutes since
Yeah.
they've had one.
And we're going to get man, back-to-back fouls on Meshach. One offensively and defensively.
Meshach's just trying to post up there, and they got him for the.
They might be giving him the shack.
the
shack calls.
I think they are, man. Just because his name's Meshach don't mean we got to get the shack treatment.
He's got every right to own a position on the floor.
See if that sparks him a little bit. Oh, my
Tough
goodness.
by Grayer.
That's a tough assignment for Meshach, in fairness, to guard him off the dribble like that.
Yeah.
You got to get him the ball back here and let him try to get that back. Yeah.
There you go. Watch for the chair being pulled out. They tried to. And they got blocked from behind. Meshach did. Here comes Grayer in the open floor. Grayer, nicely done by Nunn. Slows him down, but still can't.
And Grayer's
keep
a
him from
one-man
scoring.
show right now. Wow. Ties this game up, Ben. 78 apiece, and it's been all Grayer on the run here. You hear the energy from the Flint bench.
Yeah. Ooh, Wilford.
Corey almost traveled.
Dumped down to Meshach. Meshach saying, no, sir, not this time. Muscled his way in. With every sense of the word, muscled his way in.
Yeah, there ain't, if you're Grayer right there, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
You're doing everything you can to slow him down and still can't get it done. I mean, you're just outsized.
He's going to have to break contact at some point.
No
That's
doubt.
what Meshach was looking for. Try to pull the chair on him defensively. When you're going against somebody who's bigger and stronger than you, you got to come up with every little gimmick possible. 81-78 after the free throw, under 3.5 to play in the third. Bunkley looking to hand it off. Dump down to Harris, or rather Jackson, who floats one in.
It's too easy right now for Flint. It kind of reminds you of the beginning of the game a little bit.
He broke
Swing
contact.
it.
That was well done by Grayer in the post.
Thoroughbred's really gone cold in these last 2 or 3 trips.
Oh, trying to get one in with some English from Barton is no good. Wilford to Meshach, layup, yes.
Way to run the floor from the big man. And a good job by Corey Wilford to hit him there. It's been a really well-played game.
It has. Been very impressed with both teams this
Both
afternoon.
teams, have had their runs here.
Bunkley he's probing, just trying to find something. Left-handed dribble, he's got Meshach on the reversal, trying to draw a foul, nothing doing there. Here comes Nunn in the open floor, head of steam. Floater, he lost the ball going up, got his own rebound. Wilford's going to float one, yes.
Corey Wilford's just a scoring machine. Just
Yes,
find
he
any
is.
way he can to put the ball in the bucket. Back to a 5-point lead from Owensboro.
Man, if that's on Meshach, he's
That's
really
4, I believe.
ticking in the foul column. And
Yep, it's number 4 on Meshach with 2 minutes to play in the third.
and the fourth on Meshach. Take a break, folks. It's 85-80. We got a timeout. 2:01 to play in the third. You're watching Thoroughbred Basketball on TBL TV. Coming out of the break, Thoroughbreds lead 85-80 with 2:01 to play in this third quarter. Flint got a young man in there, Charles Baskin, checking in for the first time. Matches up nicely with Nunn.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depth on their squad as well. Just haven't seen a ton of it played. I think only about 8 players have played for Flint here.
Looking for a horn set. Baskin, right side. Finds that 3 in the corner that they were looking for. No good. Ball deflected on the Flint second chance. And a shot after the pump fake by Hamby. And that's what you don't want if you're the Thoroughbreds. Second chances for Flint.
Yeah, they had their hands on it, just couldn't maintain control.
Ooh.
Eves on the cut.
He's so good.
Oh, my goodness.
Even his misses look good.
They do. You're right.
Griffith fade away. Nicely done.
Glad to see him knock that down
Me
because
too.
he's been so active today that he deserves to be rewarded with some points there. There he is on the steal on the other end.
Let's get you something here in the open floor. Eves finds Wilford. Pull up 3. Oh, no good.
The bench is ready to explode.
Yeah,
on
they
that.
were. Wilford kicks out. Nice outlet. Griffith corner 3. Yes!
There he is. Back-to-back buckets from the hustle man, Donovan Griffith. Back up to 8-point lead.
Biggest cheerleader in the whole stadium is Chuck.
No doubt. I love it, man.
Pull up 3. Barton. Long.
Let's go. Push the tempo. Nunn's absolutely going to do that.
Yeah.
Stop, start, kick.
Cutter. You got to get Griffith for a feed. But East is going to pop one. Hot hand Griffith right now has knocked down a couple for these Thoroughbreds.
Sure. Just missed him there.
Yep. 90-82 with 31 seconds to play in the third.
We almost got 100 points on the board. We ain't even to the fourth quarter
No.
yet. Be a nice little final score up there on the board today.
Nice back cut to the post. Mishak pulling his way. Left hand. Just left it short.
Nice cut. Nice spin to the basket, though. Time winding down here in the third. 8-point lead for Owensboro. Grayer, 3 on the way. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Owensboro leads it 90-82. Be right back here with the fourth quarter on the TBL Basketball Network.
Welcome back to the Owensboro Sportscenter and the TBL TV as we're watching Thoroughbred basketball taking on a good Flint United squad, 90-82 as we approach the final quarter of this ballgame.
Yeah, Thoroughbred's going to try to finish this thing strong, keep this streak alive here. Be their 4th straight win if they're able to capitalize here.
Oh, they had a cutter and Eves, missed him. Wilford.
They missed a couple cutters today. If you want to nitpick something, that'd be one to nitpick.
Oh, well done. Was that Griffith off the weak side?
Yeah, it sure was.
Right at the shot clock horn.
Really playing well for the Thoroughbreds today.
You got some player coaching going on there.
Chuck is definitely doing a little coaching.
Yeah. 92-82, Thoroughbreds with the lead.
Love it, man.
Yeah, I do too.
And Coach Anderson and him are kind of communicating back and forth. They just use Chuck's big voice to echo down to the defense.
Grayer just checked out of the game. The Thoroughbreds are very small now. Now they do have Haygood that will play that center spot. Nice set play out of the side, out of bounds. Well done. And a big bucket cut into that 10-point lead for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, that's 13 from Hamby.
Wide open. He's in the corner. Drives baseline, looking to dump it down, and he does. Well done.
Gives Meshach 15 on the game.
And a lob. Nice deflection there. Griffith in the way.
Griffith didn't like the call, but there's a lot of contact there. I get that every time.
Yeah. 94-85. Thoroughbreds with the lead with Flint to the line. That's Haygood. Trying to get him 2 points to cut in the Thoroughbred advantage.
Griffith and Meshach both with 4 fouls. Big Chuck scared me on that. I mean, it made me jump a little bit, so I know it got Haygood just a touch there.
Any future free throw that I shoot will be missed because of that voice.
No doubt.
It could be years from now. Missed them both. That away.
Big Chuck playing great defense from the bench.
Yeah,
over
he
here.
is. None. Probing. Deep three. Griffith.
Maybe a little too deep
short.
there.
Ease looking to inbound and hit it out of bounds on the sideline or baseline.
He shot that thing from Moreland Park over
Yeah.
here, man, I'll tell you.
He's in Catholic House small gym when he shot that one.
No doubt. Speaking of Catholic, congratulations. They move on to the All-A championship game today in the baseball.
Beat a good St. Henry squad, I believe.
Owensboro Catholic. Go play for a state title now.
Yep. If you're looking at the floor, that's what that green OC is.
That's right, yeah.
Those that aren't familiar with the city, the Owensboro Catholic High Aces play their home games here at the Owensboro Sports Center, as does the Kentucky Wesleyan Panthers. And now the Thoroughbreds.
Now the Thoroughbreds. Yeah, that's where all them lines are for out there on the floor.
Yeah. I tell you what, calling high school games, you see that often confused. You see high schoolers shooting pro threes
all the time
when they can come in a couple feet.
Yeah, they look down, they think, oh, I'm open for three. But you are, but it's a pro three, not a high school three.
Yeah.
Which adds a few feet to your distance there. Still a very competitive game here with 10:22 remaining.
Yes. Both free throws good by Harris.
I think it's important for the Thoroughbreds not to get comfortable here.
No.
This leads nothing in this league. I mean, it's.
You know, and I think it was more so the defense is what's giving them a nice slip.
Man, oh, man.
The defense by the Thoroughbreds is what's really giving them the extension. Now, the offense has been great, too. No, didn't even have to lead the floor. Has a great outlet pass to Ease. Left, right-hand layup. Yes, and he's fouled. A little bit of hitting the harm there. And Ease will go to the line to shoot one.
That's a nice little push to give some breathing room for the Thoroughbreds here with 9:56 remaining in the game. He's been somewhat quiet this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But 5 quick points there won't hurt his cause.
No, at all.
Gives him 12 for the afternoon.
Left side, Harris driving baseline, reverse layup, good. Well done, that was awesome. Carved out a little space there on the baseline. Eve's gonna pull up. Oh, it looked good too.
It's a little short there.
99-89 your score.
You got Corey Wilford on the reach.
And Coach Anderson telling Eves, go to the hoop, man.
Yeah.
You're so good attacking the rim like that.
I thought maybe those couple buckets may have got him going there beyond the arc. I didn't hate the shot.
Yeah.
It was kind
I
of
didn't
quick.
either. Yeah, probably a shot you see more out of Wilford.
No doubt, yeah.
Step back three basket, no good. Rebound, Meshach.
And Meshach's so good.
None in the open floor. He's got Eves in the corner. He's going to pull it instead for a 15-footer and knock it home.
Breaks 100 here with 9:12 remaining in the game.
Crossover. Hamby will pull up tough shot.
And Hamby's been really good here in the second half.
Tell you what, Flint slow to get back. And they're going to call a foul, yeah. I thought it might have been one. Got him along the forearm as he was going up for it with that left hand.
You know, not a lot of size on the floor for Flint, but we haven't really attacked the paint too much. Looks change here.
Yeah.
From Vic Evans, Mr. Bunkley here at the scorer's table. I love it. You just give him a headset. You should put that headset on.
Yeah.
Just jump on, do a little color down there with Vic. You don't have a tag partner today.
No. Blue foul free throw is good.
That's one thing I love about this league, though. Is like it feels like it's everybody's in one big family.
Yeah.
You know. Of course, everybody's very competitive, wanting to win, but everybody's having fun. You know, and
Seems like everybody knows
supports
everybody.
each other. Yeah.
So any trash talking that takes place, it's almost just
Yeah, it's
like
like
in
so-
fun.
Just trash talk you would have between you and your friends at the park. I mean,
Yeah.
really is what it seems like.
Ah, 1 for 2. Blue foul at the line.
Back quickly. Come to United.
102-91 score here at the Sports Center.
I didn't love that call.
No.
Be a long fourth quarter if we keep calling it this touchy, I feel like, Ben.
It's definitely tightened up a little bit. They've let quite a bit go the first 3.5 quarters.
Yeah. This feels a little more like a third region game now.
Oh, man. Tell you what, it gets heated in those third region games.
Oh, man.
I lost all composure in the Catholic Mecklenburg County game we called.
Oh. Which one? The tournament game?
The region championship, yeah.
Oh, man.
That all that contact that took place in front of
Oh, yes.
Middleburg
yeah, I
bench.
forgot about that.
the yeah. That's all right, though.
They're fortunate that happened in front of their bench.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. Wilford, tough left hand.
27
So
on the
good.
afternoon from Mr. Wilford.
He's so good. You know, because they play him to pull up.
Oh, no doubt.
So then he's got the ability to score around the rim, too. He's very multifaceted. Grayer's just unbelievable, too, for Flint United.
I have a hard time believing that Corey Wilford couldn't play on the biggest stage of them all. I mean,
Right. You get a guy like him coming off the bench who's got an inside and outside game.
I mean, a spot-up shooter, that's going to travel anywhere.
Oh.
I just feel like he could get it done at the NBA level. I mean, you said it, man. Get a guy like him coming in, give you 8 to 10 minutes a game just to shoot threes. That's what the game has developed into at the NBA level. But it's just a thing where the NBA is set up where it doesn't really reward the older guys because they have to get paid more. They think, oh, well, we're going to reward these older guys because they're going to get paid more money. But really it hurts the guys, that are still trying to make it at that age.
Right. They're still trying to sustain something.
Right.
Milligan, there he is, making stuff happen. Giving them an extra opportunity at the offensive end. Milligan.
Milligan and Griffith today have been the hustle guys for the Thoroughbreds. It's an 11-point Thoroughbred lead. But, yeah, I mean, the NBA just I guess it just keeps the league young, really. You look at a guy like Wilford, and there's no question he could play at the NBA level to me.
You know, if you're a veteran, you almost have to stick around for the minimum.
You do.
Which almost isn't fair.
No.
Ease with a nice curl out
And you
there
have
out of
to
bounds.
you have to be really good to stick around.
Right.
Really, I mean, because if not, they're just going to replace your salary at a lower rate with a younger guy.
Well, and towards the end of pro careers, and a tough three there by Harris right in front of us. You almost have to you have to have a specialization, like a J.J. Redick.
No doubt, yeah.
You're putting him in to shoot threes.
That's it, yeah. I'll take Corey versus Redick.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Would do. None off dribble penetration.
10-point game here. Thoroughbred's got to make sure we don't give up a run. Nice defense from Wilford there in transition. No easy buckets. Oh, nice pass.
Eves, trying to finish. Meshach can't with the putback, and it is fouled.
A lot of frustration there for the Thoroughbreds. They had two point-blank looks at it and just couldn't put the ball in. Tough day for Eves. He's battled through some tough misses around the rim.
7:97 with 7:18 to play. Almost like he's the equivalent of fading away on a layup that you would on a jump shot. Seems like he's not going through the contact like he normally does, and none does.
Went right through the contact.
Sure did. Finished with a tough left hand. He's been amazing off the bench today. Basically a starter. He's a starter that's coming off the bench.
Sure. No, we've seen him and Hart out there together a little bit in this one. Hart's been battling a little bit of an injury over the past couple games.
Free throw 9, yes. 110-97. Approaching 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Thoroughbreds with the lead. Grayer going up against two Thoroughbred defenders. Can't get the shot. It's deflected. Here's a streak out by Eves and a two-handed slam from the Murray State product, and a timeout, Flint United.
And that all started with the hustle of Corey Wilford on the defensive end.
6:56 to play on the floor. Thoroughbreds 112, Flint 97. Take a break, be right back. Watch Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. Coming out of the break, it's the Thoroughbreds 112, Flint 97, 6:56 to play in the fourth quarter. Been all Thoroughbreds here in this fourth quarter, and they played really well.
You know, outside that slow start for about the first 10 minutes of the game, it's been Thoroughbreds ever since then. Since the bench players really sparked them, and just got to try to prevent any runs here late. You know, we saw that against Columbus a couple weeks back.
Nice slip. Well done. And Grayer gets an easy layup at the rim.
29 points tonight from Grayer, and he's been the guy for Flint all game long.
So good. Nunn's going to refuse the screen and pop a three.
Man.
Right there, top the key.
That gives him 15 for the ball game off the bench.
Instant offense off the bench,
is.
Steve.
Yeah, sure is. This is a pleasure to watch.
Yeah.
Nice rebound there.
Nunn dumped down to Meshach, looking to body up. Can't, finds Wilford in the corner. Yes!
Corey Wilford.
Oh, worst case scenario if you're Flint. Worst case scenario. Nearly impossible to get back into a game like this when you've got dudes like Wilford who are struggling to miss.
No doubt. 30 points tonight from Corey Wilford.
Yeah.
It's about a season average. There's
Hey,
not
good.
many guys in this league that's going to be as good as Corey Wilford.
No, Nunn, heat checking.
Yes!
Still on fire is Nunn. Woo.
The net just caught fire. It's NBA Jam in
Yeah,
here.
it is. Nunn, Wilford and Nunn are the only ones that can shoot right here.
Find Corey.
Wilford and Nunn are the only ones.
Oh,
He's lost the handle.
gonna stay with the Thoroughbreds. He had Corey wide
Yeah, he
open out
did.
there. He was like, I got to get mine too, though. I mean, come on.
That's great.
As hard as,
121.99.
I know it's frustrating for Flint, man. As hard as they played, you know.
Milligan off the lob on the inbounds.
Man, what a strong fourth quarter from the Thoroughbreds, man.
I see a lot of resemblance of Jacob Toppin from UK and Milligan.
A lot, yeah, tons.
Real bouncy players.
And Corey on the run out.
Wilford
Tried to dunk
creeps
it.
one in.
He had to laugh at himself on that one.
Creeps one in over the rim in transition.
Up to 32 on the night for Corey Wilford. Grayer back, lays it
And
in.
a tough take by Grayer.
He's right there. He's trying to match Wilford. He's got 31 on the game, does Grayer.
None. Hot hand.
Now let's see what he does here.
Force him to drive out to
Nice.
Wilford.
Corey
Step
pump
back.
fake.
Short.
Well, say,
Rare
if that one
miss.
falls down, he might as well just call it, man.
Yeah.
Because ain't much you can do defensively.
Rare miss.
Christopher Mark. 15, Roger Hood. Number 8, Jaquin Jones.
125-101 your score. Largest lead of the afternoon at 24 points for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah,
They're
Flint just,
really running away from this thing.
Flint just emptied the bench, so maybe a little bit of a white flag from
Yeah.
United here.
Still 4:23 to play in the ball game.
Shot up, no good.
They're ready to rock and roll. Thoroughbreds are. They don't care who's out there.
Thoroughbreds are definitely living up to the name. They're ready to run.
Yeah. Tough three in transition.
Milligan with another hard rebound there.
Eves. Hesitation. Get in the air. Got it to Nunn, who I thought was going to shoot you a 35-footer. And,
He is
and
going.
Will. Oh.
All the way down and out.
Roger Hood into the game for Flint. Settles into a deep two and got it. Nice stroke.
2-point basket by Hood. Timeout call.
I wonder if Anderson will empty his bench with 3.5 to play.
Yeah, I think we're getting close to that. 125-103 lead.
It's been an exciting game tonight.
Man, I tell you, 3 straight threes there in that middle part of that fourth quarter that really
That
put
did
the
it.
nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And just entertaining, man. Anytime you come in the Sports Center for a Thoroughbreds ball game, you be prepared to be entertained because you got a really good team to get behind here in Owensboro, and community slowly starting to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah, I hope they do. It's, playing at the Sports Center is kind of a blessing and a curse. You get this wonderful court to play on, opportunity to fill the stands, but sometimes when the stands are filled, they don't look filled in a facility like this
No,
one.
absolutely. It's a lot. It's a 4,000 seat. Probably fit 4,500 in here
Yeah.
with the courtside seats. And right now, I think the Thoroughbreds have to, some years past they've had some rocky moments, and the foundation has been relaid for this organization
yeah.
here now, and it's just a night and day difference here in the TBL.
Yeah, the quality on the floor, too, is so good.
Oh, yeah. People don't know what they're missing, honestly. If you're a basketball fan in Owensboro, you have to be here, at least for one game, just to see what you think. I mean,
Yeah.
I've not heard anybody that's been in the stands. We promoted a lot on 102.7 The Game, and I've not heard anybody that is new to coming out to the TBL games that has not walked away just super impressed with the product. I mean, I think a lot of people would be floored to see the level of basketball that's playing right here, and they may not even know about it.
Right. It's good stuff. East goes to the line, knocks down 2. 127-103. Pull up 3 by Barton is no good. Extra chance by Flint, and off the foot of Eves on the save opportunity.
Yeah, the Bowling Green has the Hot Rods in baseball, and Evansville has the Thunderbolts in hockey. And I would put this level of the sport against either one of those. And I think the quality is better here. I mean, honestly, especially on the Evansville side, the hockey side. This is way closer to the NBA than that is to the NHL.
Sure.
Way closer.
Yeah, I think that's a good comparison.
And the Hot Rods is pretty good. It's obviously I think a single A affiliate.
Who is
down
that
at Bowling
affiliate
Green.
of?
I believe it's the Rays, if I'm not
Rays?
mistaken.
Okay. I hadn't got my new edition of the show yet.
Oh, you got to get it.
Yeah,
Get your dinger bat on there. I saw.
I know it. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the cover.
Oh, man. See a home run he hit last night off.
Well, they just had the anniversary of his dad, Fernando Tatis, that played for
Yes, I
St.
saw
Louis.
that. Yeah.
That hit those 2 grand slams
Yeah.
in 1 inning off the same pitcher. Talk about
Whew, man.
being demoralized.
No doubt.
Golly.
I'd rather walk a run in and give up 2 grand slams.
I would too. In 1 inning.
No doubt.
I'd take myself out.
No doubt. Wilford can't finish.
Wilford trying to get one tough in the paint. Can't do it. 2:50 to play in the ball game. Transition 3 by Flint. Jones is no good.
Got to call something there.
Yeah. They're going to say double.
I think it was. I think that's the right call. They talked it out a little there. Offense, defense gets tied up.
Well, I love it too because I am anti anything double foul. Like
Sure.
call it with conviction.
Yeah.
This rest did a great job. Call
Yeah.
it with conviction. Okay, I saw him do it first, even if it's wrong. I saw him do it first. Let's give it to him.
Yep. No doubt.
No sense in not knowing and then just calling it on 2 players.
Double foul, yeah.
So frustrating. 127, 106 with 2:44 to play. Thoroughbreds up big. Both free throws good by Bunkley. Looking for Cameron Moore. Driving baseline is ease. Nothing doing. Good defense by Flint.
Really good defense.
Got their second team, man. Moore looking to shoot a 3. He's trying to get an offensive opportunity and falls through his fingers.
Gotta watch that guy. He's a shooter there.
Yeah.
Hood is not a ton of minutes today, but man, he's up at the top of the 3-point percentage shooters in the entire league.
He's got a good stroke.
He does.
None pushed off of his line. Moore, tough take and draws a foul.
Yeah, we saw Moore come in at the end of the game last Sunday and really contribute at a high level.
Yes. 2 minutes to play in the game. Moore will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw from Cameron Moore is up. Back iron.
Get him in the scoring column here. Knock this one down to 2-minute warning.
It's one of those you'd almost rather miss it because you don't want to be in the scoring column with 1 point because then everyone knows that you missed a free throw.
One, yeah. That's true.
Everyone knows it, man.
No other way around it.
Yeah. Berkeley trying to get one going, misses a scoop shot layup, gets his own back and muscles one in for an and one.
Flint still fighting, scratching, clawing.
Yeah. Still got a lot of fight. Tough to make that trip from Flint to Owensboro, Kentucky.
It's about a 7.5-hour journey.
3 points there from Bunkley.
There you go.
Moore. Tough take to the rim and draws a blocking foul. Go shooting 2.
So now maybe you can get the one off the column.
Yeah.
Just put another one in
That
there.
glaring
Yeah.
dash in the score column. 128, 112. With 1:40 to play in this ball game. Cameron Moore at the line, shoot 2 shots. So much history here with Kentucky Wesleyan. We see the
Tons.
banners.
Oh, yeah. You look up there, one of the most storied basketball programs in all of the NCAA, Division I, Division II, any of them.
Yeah, 8 national championships.
And several runner-ups.
Yeah.
I mean, it could very easily have up to 11, 12 titles.
Be up there with UCLA.
Falling on some hard times recently, but very tradition-rich here at the Sports Center. Seen this place packed wall to wall,
Oh, yeah.
standing room only.
What was it, Garcia that was there in the early 2000s?
Antonio Garcia. Ray Harper versus Bruce Pearl battles in here that were
Yes.
second to none.
Yeah, Bruce Pearl got his feet wet here in Division II, playing
sure
a bunch
did.
of games at the Owensboro Sportscenter.
He hates it here.
Yeah.
Says one of the toughest places he's ever had to play a game. Hated that trip across that blue bridge that's on the Thoroughbreds jerseys today.
Yeah. Just a 30-minute bus ride, probably 30, 40 minutes from Southern Indiana, where Bruce Pearl coached his USI Eagles. We're gonna get some subs in. Hometown favorite Hunter Nossinger into the game with 43 seconds to play. Try to get him on. He's kind of into the offense himself. Nossinger played a bunch of games here at the Sports Center.
42 seconds left. Yeah, I was taking in the conversation there between the official and the coach. Yeah, Nossinger coming in. He did hit a bucket last time.
Yeah, he did.
Got to find him.
129, 112. There he is. They'll draw up plays for him. Oh, and he threw it. Number 8, Jaquin Jones.
He said, "No, he's here to play too, isn't he?"
Yep.
Jones off the bench.
Jones making a name of himself too.
That's right.
He's not going to let somebody do it at his expense. 29 seconds to play. Hart, right at the shot clock horn. He's hit a couple of those at the horn today.
Sure has, yeah.
131, 112.
Shot up, no good.
Big rebound. Barton's got in the air. Step back for a deep 2 is short. Ease with the board. That might just be it.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Yep. Well.
Big Chuck's yelling to get the ball to Hunter.
They get a reach in foul on Flint.
Some words exchanged there, but all in good fun.
You know, I'm just really impressed with the Thoroughbreds tonight. They come out slow. They didn't let it get them down. Now I think they have the mentality, just like every pro player, there's a lot of game.
A lot of game left, yeah.
A lot of stuff that you can do. But, man, they just really flipped the script.
They did. You know, they struggled a little bit in that third quarter, but other than that, I mean, it was a really strong second quarter, a really strong fourth quarter. Really put the Flint United away early in the fourth.
Moore, I thought he was going to be able to get him one. And that's going to be your final score. Thoroughbreds come out with a 20-point win, 132-112. We'll come back for end-of-game stats and analysis. Watch Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV. Back here at the Owensboro Sports Center, Thoroughbreds come out on top against a tough Flint United, 132-112. Again, I'm joined by Steve Turner. This is Ben Hardesty. We've got stats brought to you by a good statistician down there on the front line.
No doubt.
They hook us up and get us
Listen, you stat this league,
out.
you got to be ready to roll. You got to have a hot pen to stat this league, and having the hot shooting night once again. Nothing new really. We've become accustomed to it. Leading the Thoroughbreds in scoring, Corey Wilford, 32 big points with 7 of 16 from beyond the arc. Shot at 43, right at 44% beyond the arc tonight. If you're Corey Wilford, they're also with 18 points, Nunn off the bench. I mean, that really sparked them.
Yes.
And then Meshach Lufau off the bench as well. So that gives you two big, weapons to come off the bench if you're Coach Anderson. 14 points for Big Chuck Abgato. He had a pretty good game. He started the night, but then he kind of turned it over to Meshach.
Yeah, got in a little bit of foul trouble.
A little bit. Javion Eves finished with 17 big points tonight. I feel like
That was quiet.
that's what scorers do, though, in a night where they didn't really have their best stuff. You really just find a way there if you're Javion Eves. Matthew Hart is another scorer, finished with 10 points in the ball game, double figures there. You had Evan Milligan with 8, Donovan Griffith with 7. Both of those guys, I thought, real big-time hustle minutes for the Thoroughbreds throughout the ball game. You had Michael Davenport with 6, and Cameron Moore finished with 2 to round out the scoring for the Thoroughbreds at 132. Over for the Flint United, 31 points tonight from Jair Grayer, who started the game like a house. Probably was 4 of 4.
Oh,
from
he was
beyond
so
the arc.
good. He was so good tonight.
He kind of cooled
A
off,
losing
finished
effort.
4 of 8, but drew the big assignment down low, and didn't really affect him on the offensive end,
No.
though. He used that to his advantage, used the quickness to his advantage. Carl Harris with 24. You had, Jaron Jackson there with 19. Tyron Hamby with 15. And those are the big double-digit scores there for the Flint United tonight.
Seemed like they ran out of gas. I don't know, and it probably attribute some of that to travel and 'cause-
Travel, and I think this, the quality depth for the Thoroughbreds.
Yes,
you
so
you don't
good.
have a drop-off when you go to the Thoroughbreds bench. Whoever's coming off the bench is just as good as the guy who's taking his place.
Yeah, it's
so.
starter depth. You got 3 dudes coming off your bench that could start.
Oh, no doubt about it. And you look down here, and you look at the bench points being. This is insane. I mean, bench points. Thoroughbreds 62,
Oof.
United 21.
That's what it is.
I mean,
we talked about it all night.
62 is half the points on the board for the Thoroughbreds.
Yeah.
Almost coming off the bench. Fast break points are pretty even. Thoroughbreds 32, United 30. Second chance points, though, and this is an area that I think Coach Anderson really has the love. 36 to 15
Oh, there you
in
go.
favor of the Thoroughbreds. You look at the rebounding, 71 to 59 in favor of the Thoroughbreds. I think
Wow.
on nights where they win the rebounding battle, they're going to be very successful, because I think that's an area where they've struggled at least early in the season. If they start out rebounding teams, and look out. I mean,
What'd you
sky's
get
the
for
limit.
turnovers there?
Turnovers, points off turnovers, the Thoroughbreds 23 to the United's 14. So they won that as well. And, of course, points in the paint, 62 to 50 in favor of the Thoroughbreds. When you got Meshach
Wow.
going for 18 and Big Chuck going for 14, going to have a lot of success there.
Yeah, and Flint United is, or at least in this game, was a take it to the rim type ball club. And, that's not so much. I think it's more situational for the Thoroughbreds, whether or not they want to get those paint points.
Oh,
But
no doubt, yeah.
impressed tonight, outscoring the United in the paint.
And, looking through the stats here, with a little chance to look at it, you look at Nunn, 18 points, 10 boards, 9 assists.
Oh, man.
Just missed a triple-double in this ball game, and that's off the bench playing about, maybe not even 3/4 of the game, about a
Yeah.
half of the game
Yeah.
for Nunn. So really impressive there. You had 12 rebounds leading the way with Evan Milligan, and who I thought was tremendous defensively, just off a double-double
Yes.
with 8 points, 12 boards.
So springy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Davenport as well, 6 points, 10 boards.
Okay.
So, you got the whole team is chipping in different areas, and I think that's what makes the Thoroughbreds so difficult. Is anybody that steps on the floor contributes for them in some way, shape, or form, and they go about 10, 12 guys deep, and good luck trying to match up
Right.
with that over
Right.
the course of an entire game here in the TBL.
Next game you and I will do, well, I might have Coach Tim Riley with me
Tim
next
Riley will be
Friday.
here Friday, yeah.
He'll come in, step in, and replace Steve as the Thoroughbreds take on the Detroit Hustle at 7 p.m. on Friday night. If you can't be here, you can tune in on TBL TV. But, man, we'd really like to see your faces here at the Owensboro Sportscenter and show your Thoroughbreds some love where they can listen to your screaming voices.
No doubt. Get in on this action. You want to be here in the Owensboro Sports Center to feed off this energy and to really help this tremendous team. I mean, you got a championship-level team right here in Owensboro.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
You for sure do. For sure do.
I'll be back with you on Sunday at 3 p.m. as they take on the Indianapolis
Indy Express.
Express, yeah.
Yeah, first time we'll get to see the Express come in here. We saw Flint United or Detroit Hustle rather, last week, and they just had 5 guys. So let's hope they get the whole team down there. We can really see what the hustle's all
A
about.
couple of them missed the bus, I
Yeah,
heard.
what I heard.
They didn't make it down. So hoping they can get the bus and get down here.
Yeah. All right, final score tonight at the Owensboro Sportscenter. It's Owensboro Thoroughbreds 132, Flint United 112. For Steve Turner, I'm Ben Hardesty. You've been watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.